education about our sports analogies. Do you realize how much sports analogy we use in our business communications? Where is left field? In her lovely Texan accent, she said, "Without gas, please. I have enough gas from all this French food." She proceeded to try to take on a little German, was telling people to Einsfart so that we could ausfart. And he would tell people about our executive coaching. He could never get it straight. How do you develop cultural rapport? Well, sometimes you need to adapt your style. My tonality, hi, 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 low, low, low. Different cultures use different types of tonalities. Email. Keep this in mind. Once you put something in writing, you cannot undo it. Do not use the OK sign. Do not use the Texas hook 'em horn sign. Most of you know that I started working in Geneva, Switzerland. I started in 1989, and I was teaching cultural science at the United Nations. I might as well have looked like this slide, because the fact was I found out immediately that there were some big challenges that I was facing. Now, I would like to pose a question, and I realize you don't have any microphones yet. However, if you can just kind of yell out, if I were to ask you what you thought those 3 strikes were that I had personally against me, what do you think they might be? Well, you got 2 of them right away. Number 1, I'm American. Who are you to be telling us about culture? Number 2, I was female. And do you know that it was 2 years before I ever had a woman in a presentation that I made in Europe? 2 years at that point in time. Now, you've gotten 2 out of the 3 strikes. What's the 3rd one? Thank you very much for the compliment. Okay, I was a little bit younger there. I suppose that could be considered a strike. There's something that was more striking than even that. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Blonde. I found out that the dumb blonde jokes were global. That happened real quickly. Now, interestingly enough, when we incorporated the business base back in the United States in 1995, I had another challenge. I had gotten married, and my name was now Gayle Cotton Del Priere. See, I can't even say it. Gayle Cotton Del Pierre. Now, I'm saying it in the English version of Del Pierre. However, in Geneva, which is French-speaking Switzerland, it's really pronounced something along the lines of Del Pierre. Okay. Well, I found out very quickly that if I had a challenge with the name, the Texans certainly didn't do much better. And what ended up happening was they started calling me Gayle Cotton Del Prairie. Well, I knew that this wasn't going to fly. I suppose possibly it had fit since I had moved from the land of Swiss cows to Texas cows. However, I didn't feel like having quite that much of a name to deal with or to spell for that matter. So I quickly dropped the Del Pierre portion of it, stuck with the Cotton, and found out that Cotton is really a very good business name for Texas, and especially for Dallas with the Cotton Bowl.
Join me in thanking Gayle for her outstanding presentation. I know I learned a few things myself today. One, that a Asian Pacific colleague may have been showing respect with having their eyes closed, and I always thought they were sleeping. And for me, the second was that I'm clearly a relationship person in the wrong field. So.
That's a good thing, Yvonne. That's a good thing.
Right.
Am I off? Is my mic off?
No.
Okay, Mike, man, I'm going into the dressing room. You're not going to do that.
That's probably a good idea. So.